that I've already done is put some barrier cream on my face because I suffer from dermatitis. I've had to do that off camera just to make sure I'm ready, let it dry, because it's really oily. So putting on makeup over oily faces, it tends to want to just dribble everywhere. It's annoying, but something I've got to do, and I've had to do all my life. So what I use is this one, Advanced Fatty Ointment. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a prescription cream for me. Okay, didn't have my name on there, that's good. Just checking, because you know how they like to stick stickers all over things. Waste of paper, save the earth, whatever. Keeping it green. But first thing we need to do is get rid of this 5 o'clock shadow. And what I use is an orange colour, which gets rid of that greeny, grey tinge kind of thing. I think it's a lipstick, but it's also, I also use it as a colour corrector. That's the correct name for it, yeah. Pardon me, I'm no makeup expert, so just doing the best I can. So anyway, we start with that. We just go over the moat. By the way, I need to update my hormone medication which I've run out of, and I don't do testosterone blockers at the moment, but let's hope I'll get to that stage probably later on throughout the year or next year. I need to see the psychologist and that kind of thing, otherwise they're not going to get it. Yeah, I know it looks terrible, but you'll see after a while when we put foundation and concealer on, all that disappears and blends into one, and you don't even know it's there. So I try to put this on as liberally as possible. Then we just get the almighty beauty blender and we just dab all that in. Okay, just like that. Pardon me while I look at my one and only mirror. But you can see where I'm coming from. Basically, I'm making an orange bead. And I look like half a Oompa Loompa. From Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or whatever the original one was called. You know what it's called. I know you're yelling it out to me now. I'm having a blonde moment. And anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's pretty much done. You make sure you get under the chin, under the hairline, and down around the telltale signs of the Adam's apple area. Okay, I haven't had any kind of surgery at all. Everything you see is natural. Feminisation surgery may or may not come later on. I'm at that age now where I really don't care. But that's up to you guys, what you want to do, what age you are. I'm past 50, believe it or not. So, I'm happy with who I am and what I look like. And if anyone else doesn't like it, not my problem. I'm happy being me. Right, that's done. Just let that dry, give it a bit of a fan. I have an orange beard. Okay, next thing you need to do is, my flatmate's kindly rearranged everything. I'm trying to find where everything's been put. As you can see, this is my drawer. I'll just change it over. Can I? Can't I? Okay, we'll just do that. That's my drawer of makeup, different things bits and pieces. Right. And stuff on the top. Okay. Next we need this one. I'm going to look like even more of an Oompa Loompa, but don't worry. This is apparently in the range of dropping things. You're allowed to drop things. If you want to follow me exactly, well, you've got to drop something. Anyway, what we do is we get, in this range it was the lightest shade, but it doesn't look very light, and believe me, it's not. Things online look different to how they are in real life, but this was the lightest one I could get in liquid foundation by, I forget who, but that's all it says. Hang on, and I'll put my spectacles on. I don't know, HB Products. That's who, yep. So yeah, that one. HB Liquid Foundation. So we get a couple of pumps, and that's all you really need. That's probably too much, but I may go back and put some more on. And I'm not calling you morons. You might think I am, but hey. And we just get the high spots along here, my forehead, over my eyebrows, which incidentally I do shave. I'm not plucked, I'm not that game, I'm a wuss. On the nose, and that pretty much blends all over. And yes, I'm an Oompa Loompa. But as you can see, now, by the way, I'm going to go from this to, and I'll edit that in when I'm finished. And we get a little bit on the ears too, because I don't know how much hair you guys have. I've been lucky, I've been growing mine for 2 years, it's all natural. You might wear a wig, you may not. Like I said, everything in these videos is nothing professional, it's up to you what you want to do. I'm just showing you what I do. You don't have to do it the same, but basically that's what I do. And then we get, just for extra insurance, a blending brush. And we just dab it, right? You don't swish it or like that, because you can move the makeup around. Just dab, not that kind of dab, whatever the teenagers do, young adults, I don't know. That's their thing, not mine. But dab away. Okay, under along the chin line, I just give it a quick flick. I'm not pressing, just lightly fluffing. And I'm not farting with the camera moved. Sorry, but this is my technology for the moment. One camera, one bathroom, one mirror. Okay, not so much of an Oompa Loompa, but we're getting there. I need to update some of my makeup. I've run out of a few things. Plus my flatmates move things around and I don't know where anything has disappeared to. Borrowed, whatever, you know what girls are like. So I just do the best I can with what I have, which is what all you guys need to do. Don't panic if you haven't got everything. You just get bits and pieces, week by week, fortnight by fortnight, month by month, whatever your paycheck can provide, whatever you can afford. Even if you buy one thing a week or one thing a month, it doesn't matter. I've been doing, well, practicing makeup for about 1.5 to 2 years. I'm still not good at it, but I'll get in there. Still a lot of room for improvement. And yep, we're done with dabbing. That's one part. And I hope after seeing this you can appreciate how long it does take to get makeup done. Now, let that dry. I'm doing this as fast as I can, believe it or not. It's no 5-minute job. And the hair's falling down, but all I did was, see, that's my ears. And I brushed my hair back. Yep, like I said, this is my real hair. I haven't blow dried it, I just like to let it naturally dry. It's what I've done forever and ever, is who I've always been. Even though it's longer, it does dry. I probably could blow dry it, but I couldn't be bothered, you know. It's just a Tiffany thing, I guess. So anyway, put that there. Oh, aren't I just beautiful? Just pull it back like that and let it sit. Hairline. Not bad for 55, what do you reckon? Real hair. Not even going bald, not even looking like it. Now, I like to get what's called something else I dropped. Concealer, which I've run out of. I've got a little bit left that I might want to squeeze. Good stuff this. I'll have to order some more online. Next paycheck. I think it's only about $10 Australian. Maybe 15 at the very most with shipping and handling. I don't know. This was actually given to me by a friend. And it's called Dermacol. Okay, I know you can't see it very well, but that's what colour it comes in. I pretty much used it all up, as you can see. But yeah, you get some of that out, and you don't need a lot. This has lasted me about 3 months. So, you can either put it on a beauty blender, or you can use a brush, or you can even use your finger, dot it around like that. Triangle on the cheeks. I don't believe I have chins there. Well, I've been told I've got a double chin down here, so hey, there's chins. Might need a smidgen more because I need some across the forehead, and because I can't squeeze out the correct amount because there's not much left. Some's coming out of my nails. Gets a bit messy, but you just wash it off. Right, along the forehead here, make sure you go over your eyebrows. And I like to do in the sockets of my eyes. Hide all the old wrinkles. And then we just dab that around. Right, see how I've just dotted around, and then I'm dabbing around there. I'll do that to my whole face. And over the moustache and the beard and the 5 o'clock shadow. And as you can see, it's all starting to look like natural coloured skin again. From the Oompa Loompa colour. But with the Dermacol, I'm going to keep wanting to say conditioner, concealer. Or as other people like to call it, a sin stick, to cover up all the sin. I think I've heard it around the place, but it's concealer. Under the eyes, under the bags. Right, make sure to get along the bridge of the nose and in between your eyes, part on that hard part. We just dab. Takes all that redness away, gives you that natural skin colour look again. And voila, 5 o'clock shadow pretty much gone. Once I put your contours on, like your browns and your pinks, whatever you want to call them, I'm just going to keep it really as simple as possible. I'm not going into fancy names. You know, your blush, pink blush, different shades of that, and your pink and your brownish contours. And you can always go back and go over it a bit. I've also got a bit of a colour one there, using for different highlights and browns. Get a bit of yellow, just put that along my cheek. Right, just to highlight top of my cheekbone. Underneath the eyes. And I'll just have a bit along there. Sometimes I go back in with the orange colour corrector or not, just depends on what it looks like, but I'm not going to for this purpose. If it shows through, it shows through. I'm not going out anywhere, I'm just giving you the basics. When I get some more colour corrector, I can do this a bit more professional, I guess. Okay, that was the easy part. See how it gets all everywhere? Because you get it on your hands. I'm hopeless for doing that, always have been. My art school teacher hated me, and I used to end up with more product on my hand and on my body, my hands, my shirt. Mum used to rouse on me when I got home from school, yell at me, you know, just cringe stuff. So I just damp a cloth under the water and just give it a wipe. Each to their own. You do what you do, I do me. I better make sure that's shut, otherwise I get it all wet. Right. Anyway. Back to normal. Back in the drawer, that's done. That was the easy part. I'm just wiping off the excess doodah gunk. And I'll show you doing my nails later too. Okay, they're half done because I've done them the other day and they've kind of worn off a bit. So I'm just going to go over them. I'll show you the easiest way possible to do your nails. I was hopeless at it at first. I used to get them everywhere. I've learned a simple trick. I'm still not great at it. I cheat sometimes and scrape off the excess because I've run out of makeup remover, which I sometimes use with a little, you know, those little things with the earbuds to wipe off the excess. You can see I'm such a professional at knowing my product. I'm not. So this is basically a video for the non-professionals. From one non-professional to the other. What do you call them? Novices. Hobbyists. But no, this is not a hobby. This is something I love to do. So anyway, I'm letting that dry. Sometimes I just get to help it dry because it takes forever and a day. Just the top of my makeup lid, because hey, it broke off, but I leave it sitting over the top. That has my blushes on it, etc., which are from Bella, I mean. HB products again, just another, and I just fan it. You could probably buy a $2 fan, but this does the job. Works for me. What works for you is whatever you choose to use, but this is what I do. Plus cools me down a bit. Even though it's not even summer yet, I tend to heat up a lot. Anyway, within my body, I think my blood pressure rises because I get nervous. Always has as a kid. Back in my football days, yes, Tiffany used to play football. Tiffany wasn't always Tiffany though, as you've already worked out. But yeah, had to give that up for medical reasons, unfortunately, so I'm still in one piece. Hence my nose is a bit out of line. Got whacked a few times playing football. You know, I might get a nose job done one day, who knows. But at 55 this November, it's not that important. So yep, that's all almost done. Obviously I'm going to edit all this out, or some of it anyway. We'll see how we go. I say that a lot, don't I? See how we go. Old school sayings. I don't know what gets said these days. Okay. Not so complimentary now. Okay. Next. Eyebrows. Okay. I don't have the right eyebrow stuff, but it is kind of used for that. It's like a tint and a darkener for eyebrows. And I'll get a fine brush for this too. I get, and I like to find it. Once again, shit's been moved around.